Hi everyone, Ellie here with Koga, and today I'll be casting the Red Bull Wololo 5 set between Hera and Viper during the Swiss stage. Crazy series matchup already so soon in the tournament. Really looking forward to the next sets. We can take a quick gander at the civilization and map drafts, and then we'll get right into the games. Map-wise, Hera banned Sacred Springs and Enclosed, Viper banned Meadow and Winged. Hera picked up Frigid Lake as his home map, and Viper adding Wade to his corner. So we also saw some snipes from Hera, Sicilians and Britons, getting that garbage out of here, and Viper taking out Magyars and Khmer, likely for that Frigid Lake pick. So we had Aztecs, Ethiopians, Indians, and Berbers picked for Hera. His Cuman pick was sniped by Viper, and Viper adding Bulgarians, Bohemians, Teutons, and Tatars to his list. Hera getting out the Saracens from him. First map, Habub. Let's hop right into it. Hera is in the red over here, playing as the Aztecs, a super solid civilization. Their villagers get +3 carrying capacity, so they can have such a strong economy right off of the gate here. And here we have an encounter between Viper and his scout. Looks like there's some hitting and running going on here. In the feudal age, the Bulgarian player, Viper's scout, is going to be a little bit stronger than Hera's. And since in Empire Wars there is no Dark Age, then unfortunately the Eagles do miss out on their advantage. But Hera opening up with a range, and Viper in his corner playing as Bulgarians is opening with a range himself and opting to go for some skirmishers as well. Folks, best unit in the game, skirmishers. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but it's true. It's true. In numbers, there's nothing they can't kill. So Hera here on his wood line already starting to wall that up, and Mr. Viper being a little annoying here with his scout. Probably wants to deny some of these walls, be a little annoying, check out the scene here, maybe get a little bit of picks in here. And Viper playing as Bulgarians, they do get the man-at-arm upgrade for free, and we already see the man-at-arms coming across the map over here. They're going to be a really great counter to the spears. First villager for Hera is already done. So now Hera is down 1 villager, but Viper did have some idle time, so it's actually like they're pretty even still. Viper here with 7 military, Hera with 4. Looking at Hera's map, his gold could be a little bit of an issue to defend. He's trying to build a production building in front of it, but at the berries we have some action here. I think Hera's going to want to pretend everything's fine here. He wants to keep his villagers working, but already the pressure from Viper is not letting down. Viper loses a scout, but in return snipes another vill here. That's 2 more deaths, actually 3 deaths down for Hera. That has got to be a little painful. That villager is going to save herself. This one maybe going to save her as well, but that's 3 man-at-arms, 2 skirmishers, and an archer that went down. But look at this, we got more archer army numbers coming forward. They're actually pretty close together. Yeah, we're gonna ignore the idle villagers there, because right now we're causing so much pressure. Hera's got 5 villagers idle as well, especially at the wood line here. It's a little bit icky around the edges. We're losing some army for both players here around the berries. These villagers are saying it's fine. You know, it's fine, they say. Less than ideal, but such is the life that we are playing here. We're going back to the berries, maybe gonna get another kill here. We're also gonna fight with the villagers. Probably this man-at-arms is gonna go down, but we cry about all of this stuff later. Right now, what's important is that Mr. Hera is down 3 villagers. Okay, well, 1, 2 here because of the idle time from Viper, but that's another story for another time. Hera's going to make another archery range, probably wants to add some of his own skirmishers indeed, because what counters skirmishers? Skirmishers, they get a bonus against each other, which is pretty nice. Bulgarian player, meanwhile, of Mr. Viper does get his blacksmith upgrades costing only 50% of the food cost, So fletching, the defense armor, the armor, or the Viper's scouts also have some defense. He's going pretty all in feudal here. Hera is still struggling to pump out military numbers. Both players are currently housed, but Viper is up 10 population space, adding here another stable and a house. Still playing wide open here, and been really little pressure for Viper on his side. He doesn't need to wall up. Why would he? He doesn't want to waste those wood resources for extra, you know, palisade walls, and understandably so. Meanwhile, at Hera's wood line, yeah, he's walled, but what's that gonna do for him? Skirmishers just shooty over the wall here. We got some more skirmishers coming from Hera, but check it out. Viper doing the old sandwich maneuver, and Hera's saying, all right, I don't want to lose my army mass just yet, and we're going to be harassing the villagers. Now, skirmishers, they have the highest attack. That's not important. What's important is they're harassing those villagers and they're not working. And I think we might even get a death over here. But Viper seems to be saying, you know what, Ellie, no, we got to clean this army first, then we harass. Oh, beautiful, sending an archer this way. And so now scouts can be attacking, pressuring the fence here, while the archer harasses the villagios. A weak villager there might go down as well. We got some micro happening, some loopty-doopty and around town, and Hera meanwhile managing to go up to castle with not the best economy, but hey, only 5 difference, 6 now, not the end of the world. But the wood economy for Hera is gonna be pretty traumatic here. Looks like Viper is going to be in feudal age a little bit longer here as he's picking up bloodlines, but he's got some 6 scouts, so having bloodlines for them wouldn't be the worst play. I would have liked to see him get bloodlines as soon as he clicked up, you know, to get to castle a little bit earlier, but I digress here. So he's building a market now, and we're gonna rock and roll. Does Hera want to switch into the Eagles? My guess would be yes, he does. There's lots of skirmishers afoot from Viper. Going archers doesn't really make much sense, because Hera has so many scouts and skirmishers already on the field, but getting some eagles out would be the play. And he's building, I believe, another a range, and by range I mean barracks right over there. Okay, scouts should have not too much difficulty with this army here. 8 skirmishers, 4 archers. Maybe they would. So Viper choosing not to engage here until he masses his army together. But we've had 11 kills here for Viper. The wood line harassed, lots of blood here as the villager bodies decompose. Hera in that castle age. Viper just clicking up. So Viper going to be doing, I feel like he's fine. Check out Mr. Hera. He has 7 on food. That's not enough to keep his TC and his, how many racks does he have? 2? And his 2 racks is producing. It's a little icky here. Scouts should have no problem with all of these Eagle scouts. And we've got a bigger army chasing Viper's smaller army here. But I think on the hill, Viper should be in the position here to win. Hera can't afford Botkin. He can't afford any defense upgrades. He can't afford attack upgrades for his Eagles. He can't afford Eagle Warrior. This man is broke as a joke here. And Viper, meanwhile, with a pretty solid economy. Check out his gold, 530 gold. This man can buy anything. You know, he's now in Heidelberg. Debbie maybe wants a new pair of shoes. Viper's gonna be like, baby, don't worry, it's all on me, you know? Viper now adding some walls to his wood line, probably suspecting the Eagle Flood might be coming a knocking. So because Hera had to make this tower defense, he can't boom right now. But even if he had the stone, he wouldn't have the wood. His wood is just constantly being pressured here, and it's ugly. More villagers are going down. The 12th villager here. It's all vomitrocious. Viper now in the castle age. Oh my goodness, he's in the castle age, picking up his armor upgrade, adding a second town center on his gold. And as Bulgarians, the TCs cost half of the stone cost, so only 50 was 50 stone instead of 1 hundo, which means, you know, maybe a creepy post in the cards here. Crep post being a mini castle costing what, 350 stone, which would be really nice. We've dropped a little creepy post here, you know what I'm saying? Denied this little town center here, which happens to be the only town center from Hera, but you know, just throwing that out there, just a theory, a game theory. So here we have some skirmishers from Hera, not close to any action. I don't know what they're doing here? Wasting time. All the action is here. Oh my goodness. So now Viper has his knights. He's got 7 of them. Oh my goodness, 7 knights. Applying pressure to Hera's forehead here. Applying pressure to this palisade here. Yikes is right, folks. So also, oh no, a Viper in Hera's poop right here on his main gold. Lots of eagles, but folks, these are 16 eagle scouts. They're not eagle warriors. Hera can't afford it. Hera's poor. Hera's poor man. My goodness. Here's a poor man. These Eagle Scouts, though, will get healed up. There is a monastery that was created. We're pumping out some knights, so it might be a little scary for Viper's knights, but the Scouts really aren't that scary. And I feel like the knights should be relatively well equipped to deal with this mass. The Eagles do have +2 defense on them equipped, but no attack upgrades, and you know, they're a little slow. They're slower than the Horsey Boys. Horsey Boys gonna be taking a quick, you know, get the mobility. Okay, Hera here possibly getting some conversions. A lovely play by him as he jumps into the tower, gets safe and sound, gets a conversion, possibly a second. Beautiful, beautiful. He's gonna pull these boys back. He's gonna heal them. You know, he's gonna heal them up, and now the Aztec player will have those lovely Aztec knights. So we got some eagles here. I should go down to the knights in a heartbeat. I'm surprised Hera's not picking up the relics. Maybe he's sending this one over there now. Why not? It does make sense. But over back at the wood line, seems like these knights are really insistent on dying here. They're attacking the gates. Eagles attacking the knights. It's a little bit sloppy from Viper, but we cry about this later. We also have so much more to worry about here. Hera's trying to do some damage, some counter damage. Viper has killed 21 villagers from Hera. Okay, Hera hasn't killed a single Vipeville. Will this be the first villager that dies? Something tells me for maybe. Okay, we have some knights now harassing the stone. Looks like Viper does want to get some of the Creepy Post action. Why aren't these knights getting involved in defending these people? I don't know, but check it out. 6 villagers dead for Viper. Viper's still in a dominating villager lead with 65, but Hera has the military. 23 military on the field for Hera. But look at this. They're still Eagle Scouts. And Hera has quite a little bit of wood here. Does he need to sell his wood to get the Eagle Warrior upgrade? He needs something, all right? He needs something. Still has got those 2 knights alive, which is pretty nice in case Viper goes for some mangonels and siege aggression. Wants to build a Creepy Post right here, but this man is going to walk right into Hera's arms. Hera saying, come to me, mein Schatz. Right? So he probably wouldn't say that because he doesn't speak German, but he'd say, come to here, mon chéri, right? But that's probably not going to happen because, well, Viper's pulling those villagers back, trying to get some conversions here. Eagles are going to have a field day, and I think more villagers are going to go down. So that's 9 deaths here for Viper. That's the 10th one. Still 21 deaths for Hera. Viper's been booming on 3 TCs. He's got his main one. He's got another one as gold. He's got another one on this gold. Adding some farms. Getting stone without a mining camp there. We cry about that later. And Viper with 12 knights here. Feeling fine. Feeling dandy. But Hera, he's got 16 on gold. He wants to pump out the monks. He's got 1 monk already and 4 in the queue. This man also picked up one of these relic in the center, which is something. Still wants to get some conversions on those knights. And folks, these are still Eagle Scouts. No Eagle Warrior is seen. No forging is got, whereas Viper's got his +1 defense. Still benefiting from that Bulgarian bonus of only paying half of the food cost for his blacksmith upgrades. And this is all fine and dandy. 36 on food. Viper's fine. Hera is he's thinking about it. He's thinking about going underneath the TCs and just wrecking havoc over here. But look at these knights. This is quite a hefty mass. 10 knights that are going into the gold here for Hera. We're going to be attacking villagers and monks here into the gold line here. Yes, we're doing some raids over here on this side. Oh, Eagle Warrior upgrade is in, getting some more conversions, picking up forging. Viper losing some of his military here, but he is just demolishing. And where is Hera going to get the gold? We still have these guys alive. There's not much defense here. If the knights come over here, So Hera's doing a really great counter raid. I'm not sure where to be looking right now. Viper is selling his wood right now. He needs to pump those knights out. Keep pumping them out. And the knights with +2 defense are going to keep on doing work. Viper here going straight for the gold. Hera's going to try to defend here. Doesn't quick wall in time. Oh my goodness. That means Hera is going to be off of his gold. It's going to leave so many villagers. Viper here twice the count of Hera. Hera calls the GG and Viper gets the victory of the first match, folks. 34 knights versus 45 eagles. Check it out. Beautiful, beautiful raid by Viper. Hera trying to make something happen, also getting into the wood line with his eagles. But in the end, Viper still has 86 villagers, Hera only with 38. He knew the jig was up. Let's take a gander at the statistics here. So it was looking really, really gross for Hera. At the beginning when he lost so many villagers, but he held on tight, tried to make something happen, recovered here, got lots of eagles, but they were just scouts and they needed to be eagle warriors, I think, a little bit sooner. A Viper playing this beautifully military economy, going to Mr. Vipey. Check it out. We'll go really quickly across the boards. Look at that solid economy. Beam Beam Boppers society here, 86 villagios. The Villies paid the Billies, folks, and that APM was insane. Viper playing today without his wrist brace. He's free, you know, in Dragon Ball Z when that guy removes his explosive weights. Well, Viper freeing himself, getting all the clicky clickies in all the right places and getting the GG. All right, we are in game number 2. This is Hera's home map. He's here in the red playing as Indians. His villagers are going to cost him 45 food instead of 50. He's also going to have a nice little bonus, get the shore fish a little bit faster. Also the deep fish, as we previously learned. Viper here not dicking around here with his scout to scout fighting over here. Doesn't seem like anyone wants to take the engagement, but I think Viper might lose that scout over there. That is a shame. And Hera's going to have the advantage. Mr. Viper didn't actually scout all that much. That's all he sees at the moment, which is quite unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbled for him. So Hera already in getting the benefit there. And Viper going to invest a lot into walling. Look at this. Ugh. That's going to be good, disgusting. Hera opening up with a dock here. Probably going to make some fishing ships there. And he's got a stable and he's pumping those scouts out. He's already got 3 scouts. One's pretty weak. All right, this scout is in no position to be denying any sort of walls, but it's here just for show. You know, it's taking a little gander. And we already have also another scout, maybe going to poke and prod some stuff a layer just to see what's going on. Look at the map from Viper. He's got his gold in the back and his secondary gold in the back as well, which is really, really nice. Hera, on the other hand, forced to have his gold forward. A little bit more inconvenient for him for sure. Spear versus villager here. I feel like the villager's gonna probably win this one. And Hera already has 1 fishing ship out, 2 more in the chamber. So getting rid of that spear is going to be nice. And Hera's scouts are in. Oh, there's some micro happening here. This villager going to save himself with 4 HP. Viper with the quick walls, feeling fine and dandy and sending more villagers to finish this walling job. Archers from Viper coming out to do some defense. And I feel like Viper's got a pretty nice military over here. Should be able to save this villager eventually, or will he? Scouts are going to see this boy maybe coming for the snipe, but he's well protected. Look at him. He's like, I'm going to go back to my little safe prison space, you know? I like it. So Viper, get him in. Get him inside. No, get him inside. Oh, heart attacks, folks. Heart attacks indeed. Okay, so we have more damage and death happening here. I believe that was the first death here for Viper right next to the berries. Oh, so sad as her body decomposes over here. But I think we have some pretty weak scouts and lots of spears coming forward. I'm pretty sure they should stab and twist with real ease and poke. One goes down, poke, one goes down, and the other with the archer assistance feeling mighty fine. Still have these annoying 2 scouts here, which is, you know, annoying, but one has low HP, the other not the highest HP. Should be fine if we pull some vills and fight it. All right, folks, you might be wondering, why is no one making farms around the town center? Why is Hera making farms here and not around the town center? Well, that's a great question. For those of you unfamiliar with Frigid Lake, you can't build farms around this area here. So scouts are a really nice play because villagers are unprotected, getting their food income by these mills out in the boons, you know? So scouts, you come in, you get the mobility, you do your stabby twisties, and then you call it a daisy doodle. But Viper not on the water, folks. Meanwhile, Hera has his 6 fishing ships over here, and even fishing with the villager too. And like we mentioned, Indians do get that bonus for gathering fish. So they're quite efficient. That is the villagers, at least. I don't think that bonus applies to the fishing ships. Folks, we've got archer ranges coming down for Viper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Viper declares a thumb war. Actually, he's Tatars, and he gets thumb rings for free. So, you know, also housed, which is unfortunate. We cry about that one later. Gonna build some houses right now. I'm pretty sure we're not massing any archers, so a crossbowman not in the cards. Instead, we're going immediately for that cavalry archer production. Hera in a predicament on a little. He's clicking up to castle in the moment, so he's got 1 more minute to survive. He's building a tower on his gold. I like it a lot, but Viper doesn't care. He's going to be killing these villagers. 2 go down, 3rd one goes down, and Viper can camp underneath this tower all day long because all of the squares 1 away from the tower, especially if you don't have murder holes, and in feudal, that's not a tech you can have. These villagers are going to be safe, and while they're here chilling, that means Viper is denying this gold for Hera. Hera's got 0 on gold, which is quite unfortunate. If Hera's going to want to build a siege workshop for some mangonels or scorpions, you know we like that scorpion defense against the cavalry archers. He's going to be in a predicament. We got more cavalry archers coming here into the center, and we're going to be in a really nice position to pick off these fishy ships. So pretty nice. Like I mentioned, free thumb ring for the Tatar player is going to be nice. Parthian tactics for free as well in case Hera wants to go for full spear. But what does Hera want to do? Hera wants to go for the camels. And you know what? Indians have one of the best camels in the game. That's a bold statement, but from a civilization that doesn't make any knights, I think you gotta be pretty sure that their camels are gonna be pretty nice. These little camel riders have extra pierce armor, which is nice. Viper microing this really well, hitting and running. Hera here with 3 military, Viper with 13. Hera still in the villager lead here. We've had 12 kills for the Viper. Oh my goodness, I think most of it's being here in the fishy department. So a lot of fishing ships have been killed for Hera. Viper still doesn't care about docking. He doesn't want it. And we have the camel riders finally coming here to clean up this mess. Losing 1 more scout, but with the help of some villagers and some poking and twisting, Mr. Hera can finally go back onto this gold in a relatively safe manner. Hera still with 3 military on the field. Viper with 14. He's got 14 cavalry archers, and we are rocking and rolling. Still no bloodlines for Viper, but he's got the defense. Got Botkin. No defense upgrade for his boys. Hera, meanwhile, picking up the 1 defensive upgrade with bloodlines already in tow. So I think maybe Viper should be getting his bloodlines, but where are his farms? John Travolta meme, you know? There they are. Okay, no horse collar, 2 farms. That kind of hurts. We're going for very, very low economy for right now. But Viper's saying, you know what, Ellie? Huang wins games all the time with his low eco, and Vipe maybe getting some inspiration from Huang. Huang not having played in any Red Bull tournament. This questionable role model here, but Viper is Viper. He can do whatever he wants. So Viper with 1 on food. That is very painful. It hurts to see me. Hera here with 21. Now Hera is going for a army composition that is more food intensive, but we also have some demos on the field. Will we get a good engagement, or will the cavalry archers kill the demo ship before? Oh, that's unfortunate. We also have a camel rider that wants to get converted. We get a conversion. Quick to die, unfortunately, but hey, that's 1 less camel rider that these cavalry archers have to deal with. We got another ship going downtown. So that's been 7 economic deaths for Mr. Hera. Only 1 for Vipey. I think this one should probably die as well, but we're not really putting too much pressure on Hera's economy right now. We're just really letting him mass and keep farming, keep gathering the gold, and only now are we rolling out. Still no bloodlines for Viper, which is a little bit painful. Tatars do get an extra 25% bonus when they're fighting on top of the hill, so it's another 25% damage on top of the already built-in 25% damage bonus you get when you're fighting on top of the hill. So I think Viper's going to want to try to use these little micro hills as much as he can. Meanwhile, back at home, Viper is fine and dandy. Everything's rocking and rolling. Still has access to this gold. There's this stone that should be nice and dandy. This gold is a little out there. I'm not sure I like it. We got a mass of camels that come. This villager, so weak. Vipey, bring him home to the TC, you know, make him do a farm really close to one of your towns. Oh, he only has 1. Okay, everyone's on 1 TC right now. Feels really bad. Viper with 6, almost 7 minutes of TC idle time. Hera with 2.5. So both are producing, we're having some idle time. Viper a little bit more. Big fight happening here with these camels. I feel like Viper should have the upper hand here. Monk will unfortunately die for no reason, but we cry about that later. I think this monk also goes down, so really nice to get rid of those monks for Hera. Honestly, you convert 2 more of these, and from 9 you get 7, and they're going to be used against Hera. So Hera doing a really good job here. Viper meanwhile doing a nice find, getting some kills at this gold center. So that's 24 kills for Mr. Hera, or 25 deaths rather for Hera, and he's forced to garrison in the town center. Huge fight happening here. I think it's quite nice for Hera as he surrounds this cleanup aisle, Hera's farms here. So that is beautiful, and I think we probably want to get a monk to heal up our camels if we're Hera. HP wise, not looking the best, but these 2 boys are finally going to get cleaned up by 1 camel, although there are more deaths here to be found, and Hera feels like he trusts himself to go back to the stone over here. All right, guys, so we've got more deaths happening over here, and I'm not liking this here at all. Like I mentioned, there's nothing to defend them. There's no production buildings. There's no siege workshop. There's no archery ranges. There's no monastery. There's nothing in this vicinity, only death. So Hera could pull these camels away, and yeah, and check it out. With these 2, with these 4, come and harass. So it's suspicious at best. And Viper is sending more villagers. Why are you sending more villagers? It's a very not good place right now, Vipey. It's very dangerous. Hera here, 39 villagers, 15 military. Viper with 18 military and a lot more villies, paying a lot more potential billies. We're fighting with villagers. Folks, when you're fighting with villagers, it's never a good sign. It's never a good time. You're fighting in villagers, sign of desperation. Look at these weak children flying down to their deaths here. And meanwhile, back at home for Hera, he's just chilling. He's fine. Adding more farms. Probably, let's be fair, could add some more mills, but with 4 on wood, let's be honest, we don't have the economy to be adding more mills. We barely have the economy to be adding another farm, let alone, wasting for such a privilege. All right, guys, we've got another fight happening here. Oh no, are the villagers getting involved in the fights? Oh no. Well, the villagers on the one side are tanking for they're tanking for the cavalry archers. That's something. And Viper doesn't care. We've got so many weak villagers. He's just going to keep them on this gold. Oh, folks, that is ugly. I'm not a fan. I don't like this. This scares me in ways it probably shouldn't. And camels from Hera are just going to keep coming out and taking really nice engagements against the cavalry archers that are not... well, actually, now they're pretty healed. So this is a good one for Hera. Hera should, or Viper rather, Hera should probably lose these villagers. Oh my goodness. Speaking of villagers, Viper just sending all of those villagers around town. He could at least build another mining camp over here on the other side. There's too much congestion, you know? You know what I mean? You feel me? And somehow Viper winning this fight. I'm not sure how that happened, but okay. This is the way the cookie crumbled over here. So we're going to have some camel riders that are going to loop-de-doop around and go for some aggression. Now, am I thinking that we need to send more than just 4? Yes. Yes, I feel like Hera is showing a little bit of sign of desperation as he's sending, just wants to be annoying, just wants to do something. And this might be really nice snipe here. That's 100 gold dead. It doesn't look like Hera wanted to go further into there, but did get rid of a monk, which is a little bit of a waste for Viper. He doesn't have that much wood or gold to work with. Guys, food-wise, Viper, 46 villagers, 1 on food. Oh, that is painful. That is painful. Okay, but he's still producing his cavalry archers. He's got 4 rangers producing out of all 4 of them. That is certainly something. Another fight happening here again. This is like we can just finish the game. I'll just leave the screen here. Look, Mom, no hand casting, okay? Who needs an observer? You just need to look at this screen and this gold. You see the villagers walk on down, going to Pound Town here. And Hera putting more camels here, cleaning this garbage up. And folks, just like that, Hera is victorious. Viper had a huge lead with his military, and I just don't think he used it. And Hera harassing this gold area, getting it done. 63 camels versus 94 cavalry archers. In the end, Hera playing it beautifully. He had the food to produce villagers. He had the food to produce cavalry camels. And he got the victory. So really well played here. Strong defense from him, holding and then going for the counterattack. And Viper with all of these villagers, questionable at best. They all would have went down, and Viper knew that the jig was up. Let's check the statistics here. Economy upgrades. Well, both got itty bitty. Hera picked up his horse collar. Viper didn't see any farms. He's like, what's the point of getting a upgrade I'm not going to use? Makes sense. Military economy technology. Hera. Check it out. Hera's doing really good work here. Really nice. More wood and gold for Viper because he was going for the cavalry archers. Way more food for Hera for those camels. A little bit faster time for castle for Viper, but it didn't matter. 2 more villies for Viper, but it didn't matter. And a little bit more clickies for Hera. And that apparently did matter because Hera clicked more and in all the right places, bringing the score 1-1. Really well played game for Hera in the second one. This is going to be game number 3 in the best of 3, the decider between Mr. Viper and Mr. Hera. So we have Wade. This is Viper's home map. For those of you who don't know, it looks a little something like this, where you have a little bit of a watery area in between with some gold in the center with a relic, of course. And Hera up north playing as the Ethiopians. They got the fastest firing archers in the game, 18% faster, and they get free pipeline upgrade, which is pretty nice once they get to castle. They'll also receive 100 gold, 100 food upon clicking to the next age, which I gotta say is a pretty nice little bonus. His map looking pretty standard, nice wood lines, gold, a little bit more forward than I'd like it to be, but he's gonna start his archer production. Meanwhile, we've got scouts here from Hera, possibly finding a lovely kill here. Will we get that kill, or will we try to save this woman? Looks like we're going for the saving the woman route, and the spear comes and saves the day. Wow, very nice play here from Vipey, saving that pretty little lady. And this is his map. He's got his gold a little bit further back, which is nice. There's not too much gold to work with, so taking control of the center is going to be super important. Viper's got some gold over here and some gold further back. Hera's got some gold up front, a little front here and to the back. Where is Viper's third gold? Ah, very, very forward over here. Got it, got it. Okay, folks, so we've got a spear that is probably going to go down to another spear. We did get a pick or two on the scout. So, oh, are we getting villagers involved in the action? Maybe, maybe. But in any case, pretty low HP. Not sure they can do much. Scout here from Hera still alive and active. Spears go down to the archers. Viper playing as Bohemians. They are a gunpowder and monk civilization. So maybe we'll see some monks. Maybe we'll see some Castle Age chemistry. Ayo, one never knows. And also I like the little tech where the monk tech, sanctity and fervor. So the ones that give monks extra HP also give villagers more HP, and fervor that gives the monks a little bit more speed also affects the villagers, which is pretty fun. All right, folks, we have some archers in the gold for Hera, but Hera is going to defend with his own archers, and 3v2, I don't think Mr. Viper is going to want to micro this one, so he's probably going to try to save those boys home. Villager-wise, dead even here, only 1 second of idle time for the Viper, so pretty comparable there. No economic deaths, but we had a little bit more deaths for Hera. One more death in the army count than for a Viper. Villager-wise, Hera's being a little bit more efficient, 77% efficiency in the last minute here. Viper with 64. Viper is working on some walls over here. He's building them, folks. He's building them. And we got a hole here. We should probably plug that at some point in time. Maybe we're leaving that open on purpose. Probably we are. Gonna resume walling here, maybe something like that. I'm not sure where that man is going, but in any case, we are probably going to wall over here as well and be fine and dandy. Folks, Mr. Hera has a tower that he built on his berries. I like it because now he can peace grab his berry boys, also grab the hunt here and get a really nice source of quick extra food without worrying about spending wood for the farms. So Hera is clicking up to castle, picking up his gold upgrade as well, and adding some skirmishers. Why not? We got some skirmishers for Viper. Gonna be trying to pressure these golden boys and girls here, but I don't know if they're gonna be ranging them too well. I think if they're on the other side of the gold pit, they should be out of range, if I recall correctly. In any case, Hera cannot build another tower right now because he's built his tower over here. Viper, on the other hand, walling here, finishing his walls, working on some walls. Oof, those walls are ambitious indeed, but here we go. Got some houses coming down, and Viper clicking up the castle with the help of a market, picking up his defense upgrades. Everything's fine and dandy. Is it fine and dandy? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Hera here with 42 villagers. Viper with 43. Military numbers not looking shabby for either player. Hera with a slight advantage as he's going to be in castle in 30 seconds. He'll be able to pick up his crossbow upgrade, elite skirmisher if he wants, and he'll be in a really strong position having the better army. He can really then push. Viper's going to need to wait a little bit more. He's going to be 45 seconds behind with his upgrades, with his castle age time, with his boom if he wants to be booming away. Doesn't look like Hera has plans for booming. He's got not enough wood, not enough stone, can't even use the market to start booming. So we are going for the university. We're going for the fast ballistics. We are going for the kill, sending this army, this 9 crossbows, 5 skirmishers. Meanwhile, Viper, first thing he gets, the skirmisher, folks. The skirmisher. We are skirming it out, folks. I say it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Best unit in the game, skirmisher. All right? You guys are wondering, Ellie, why are you obsessed with skirmishers? Because they're the best unit in the game. We have got TC coming down on some wood and some gold, and another one on some stone and some wood. Crossbows are going to be devastating. I like how we're attacking the palisade gate, not the palisade wall. If you're wondering why that is, well, the palisade wall has a little bit more pierce armor than the gate does, so it's easier to knock the gate down. But we've re-walled here, walled behind with some houses, so Hera's not going to find too much damage there. And Mr. Viper with his beautiful elite Ellie skirms meandering his way. Look how beautiful they are. They're made in my image, folks. No big deal. Are gonna see if they can find some DiMaggio against these guys. Viper's got Botkin and +2 defense. Hera just getting his first defense upgrade now, but he's gonna have ballistics, and that is going to be something. Hera's still sending some skirms forward. No one is in the center. Not sure if we have any raids here from Viper. I don't see any yellow flecks here, but ballistics is almost in for Mr. Hera. Fight happening here. One skirm. Ooh, an elite skirm versus 2 regular crumb bum skirms. Who will win? Also fighting from the bottom of the hill. I think. Well, now we got 2v1. Okay, other things were happening here and I was not watching. But with this edition, this skirmisher is going to be a dead man walking. All right, folks, not too many fights happening right now. Hera's got 24 military, 22 crossbows, and mangonels. Holy guacamole. What does Viper have to answer this? Killing an elephant? Why would he do such a thing? So rude. Okay, well, we have these skirmishers. Looks like they want to go for a counter raid, which is unfortunate because there's this raid coming, marching forward, and that is scary. How is Viper gonna hold? He's got a siege workshop. He's making some mangonels, but he just doesn't have... I'm looking at the economy, all right? I'm looking at the economy. Viper, he's got 61 villagers, okay? Mr. Hera with 54, but somehow Viper, what does he have? He's got nothing. He's getting wheelbarrow right now. He's got 1 mangonel to his name. Okay, so that's something. Hera is fighting at the bottom of the hill here with his mangonels, which is something. I think maybe Viper's gonna delete... Nah, are you not gonna delete a house? Well, now you might as well, because they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in. Ah, that's scary. I'm very scared for Hera right now, or for Viper right now. That is 2 mangonels, a 3rd one coming. That's 4 mangonels on the field, and Viper here with 15 military, 13 of them being skirmishers. Now, I know I say skirmishers are very, very strong, and they are, okay, and they are, but against mangonels, I don't know how to put this gently, but they're not exactly a counter to mangonels, all right? Mangonels are scary. But you just need the numbers of skirmishers and you should be fine. All right, we got a nice engagement here. 1 kill for Mr. Viper. He just needs 2 more kills and then he'll be fine. And then 3 more kills. And then 4 and then 5 more kills. I mean, it's scary. It's scary. It's scary. Skirmishers, though, are going to just chill over here. There's nothing really that they can do. But Mr. Viper here playing as Bohemians going to open up or make some Araxes over here. Or an archery ranges. I was going to say, what is he doing with what does he want to do with a Arax? No, he's going with some more ranges. Maybe add some more skirmishers. I feel like skirmishers is all he's got right now. Doesn't have the crossbowman upgrade. Last, ay. Okay, more mangonels are coming for Viper. He's just got 1 Viper in the queue. Meanwhile, look at this. Look at this. Oh, no. Look at this. Oh, Hera with his mangonels and making another siege workshop. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Viper picking up ballistics. He's in no position to be... raiding anything over here. Hera has a beautiful opportunity to keep doing whatever he wants to do. Maybe make those mine some stone or some gold over here. Viper thinking, okay, I need to protect some gold. Let me build a castle over here. I like it. Maybe we'll see some of those ugly Hussite wagons. But meanwhile, it seems like we're just giving up on this land. And we're saying, okay, we are just going to expand. We're just going to expand. And by expand, I mean migrate our booties forward to the left, you know, because we don't really have much of an answer, and there are mangonels coming out of here, mangonels coming out of here. That's a lot of mangonels. 4 of them to 5 of them, 1 more in the chamber. Viper's still giving it. No, he's not giving a good old try. Never mind, if this was a yellow mangonel. It's not. Here's a yellow mangonel. Are we gonna get some good engagements? I don't know. We've got some elite skirmishers over here, but that's 15 arbalests. And by arbalest, I of course mean, you know, crossbows. That's a lot of them. Okay. Maybe we get some really good kills and we clean this army, and then somehow Viper's back in it to win it. Viper with 95 villagers, Hera only 67. Folks, Hera's only been on 1 TC this whole game, whereas Viper has been booming with 3. This is a lot of idols. Yes, he's got 98 villagers, but half of them are idle. Oh my gosh, and most of them are right here. Ah, that is horrible. But we got 31 farms for Viper, but only 14 on food. So a lot of farms don't have anyone working on them. It's all very scary, folks. Mangonels are keep on being produced and migrating over here. Hera has 7 mangonels, 2 more in the chamber. Production buildings dropping dead like flies. Skirmishers, unfortunately, not going to be able to do too much here. Viper selling his stone, trying to get some gold, whereas Hera in the middle setting up shop. He's got a beautiful outpost over here. He's got that beautiful mining camp. I'm not sure why we didn't build 2. I feel like this is not important, could have been more efficient, but that's another story for another time. Picking up gold shaft mining over here and calling it a daisy doodle. Viper trying to make another town center, but he's gonna have to, you know, beepity boop boop out of there. Save some men, Viper, save them. Okay, well, we'll cry about that later. Crossbows killing this, denying that town center. What was it, the 5th one? Does Viper need a 5th one? I would say no, but seeing as this one's gonna definitely go down soon, there's no way in any world does it stay when there's 6 mangonels pressuring it. Yet can't. Unless Hera, you know, sneezes and has something in both of his eyes and misses the pause button and no one on site sees it and he can't say, wait, stop, you know? And the game just keeps going as Viper kills all of these with 1 mangonel, in which case maybe then it can be saved. But unless this extraordinary order of events happens, I don't know, folks. University goes down, which means Viper can't exactly get his chemistry upgrade in castle, seeing as how he doesn't have a university. So that's going to be expensive. You got to now use the wood to buy another university to build it. And, it's all very, very icky. All right, well, there goes that plan. Viper gonna try to repair this town center, but folks, I'm not seeing it happen still. 3 TCs or 3 mangonels against this 1 TC. It should go down here. Viper's got another mangonel, maybe gets a twofer, he gets a nonefer, and these mangoes are going to do it, folks. All right, we've got some skirmishers in the gold trying to deny a siege workshop. We've got 3 skirmishers versus 1 mangonel. Who will win? Okay, I'm looking at the military count, 20 to 5. Doesn't look good. All right, there's some ugly Hussite wagons here on the field. They look disgusting. It looks like one of those pillows that you put needles in. You know, every grandma has it. It's got like the little weird needle, and then you put all, or pillow, and you put all the needles in there so you don't lose them. Well, this is what they look like. Here are all the needles sticking out. Mangonel going to try its best to do some killing, and yeah, there it goes. Hera is also doing some raids over here, some raids over elsewhere, but we have some knights from Viper, and I think these knights are going to be beautiful, cleaning up the siege workshops. And by siege workshops, I mean the mangonels that are coming over here. I think we could have used the knights a little bit earlier, but alas, we did not. Don't think there's any monks on the field for Viper, so Viper wanted to pick up a Sanctity and Fervor to affect his villagers. Now would be a good time. He does have the wood for it. He does have the resources to be imping. Why isn't he clicking up imp? Folks, because he had his fingers in his nose, okay? What else can I say? But he's finally imping. Hera already an imp. Hera picking up chemistry. Wouldn't be too shocked for Hera to build a castle here in the center. Does make sense. He does have 7 on stone. Probably wants the castle, and castling the middle for protection just makes plain sense. I like it. Viper gonna have the advantage that he already has a castle. So as soon as he clicks up into imp, he can make some trebuchets and start doing some jiggery pokery. And Viper, still no chemistry for Viper, but Hera did pick up chemistry, picking up Arbalester as we speak. And I think we'll need to make another university sometime soon for Viper. He still has the wood for it. Well, not anymore, but he had the would for it. So we would love to see it. Folks, I just want to point out that Viper is in his hour of need. As he drops down a university, wants to build it. Viper here, 9 military versus 34. It does have a really crazy villager advantage. Not sure why Hera doesn't want to add more TCs, but he's committed to this one push. It looks very good score-wise, looks good for him. He's in a good position. Okay, there are lots of Arbalesters over here on the field that are going to be doing some crazy amounts of death. So we've had 30 kills for Hera. Okay, Hera only lost 1 villager, whereas Viper had lost 30. And look at this, 3 BBCs are on the field, and they're coming to pressurize this castle like a can of spray paint. Viper finally picking up chemistry. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be in right at the start of Imperial Age, so we can't get BBCs of our own. But Viper is prepping some siege workshops. I can foresee a little bit of BBC dodgeball coming in here. Time will certainly tell, but Viper for sure wants to keep this castle alive and well. Hera with his own castle over here, feeling fine and dandy. This is going to really secure this gold over here, and as long as this castle holds here, then well, the villagers getting the gold are safe. Viper is also getting raided with these Arbalest here, but folks, he's in his hour of need, and what is Viper's unit of choice? Skirmishers, folks. Skirmishers. Viper skirming it out. He's in doubt. He's skirming it out. Okay, he's still got some gold over here, which is fine. Arbalest raiding, killing some, not fine, but the gold situation here, fairly okay. Some skirmishers coming to the rescue. And over here, still the action is happening. Castle is being repaired. Viper might have to buy some stone real soon, because he's not going to have enough to keep repairing the castle. Children, as a reminder, Bohemians do have access to that Hofnice upgrade, which makes their BBCs upgraded, giving them a little bit extra HP, a little bit extra pierce armor. Should be fine and dandy. We've got BBCs now attacking, folks. We've got skirmishers attacking mangonels. Holy guacamole. That was a twofer. I'm not sure how that happened. Did a BBC hit it? In any case, 2 mangoes are down, and skirmishers getting rid of BBCs here. Holy guacamole. We've got more BBCs that are doing some action. Really good work against these Arbalesters. This one BBC is attacking the skirmisher and not the castle. So the castle holds. Folks, skirmisher's gonna get another kill. They're gonna do it. They're insane. These villagers wanted to repair, but they weren't fast enough. We've got another BBC coming, getting some good engagement against the skirmishers. But folks, I say it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Is there anything skirmishers can't bring down? No, in numbers, they do whatever they want. This BBC here, 74 HP, is going to go downtown. We've got more BBCs here. We've got more skirmishers from Hera. Hera's thinking, hold on, let me get into the best unit of the game here. Skirmishers. He says, forget the Arbalests. Forget them. It's all about the skirms. So he's got his own elite skirmishers. He's got 11 of them. Got more in the chamber. But we've got a lot of BBCs that are now going to be from both players. This is crazy. Folks, you know how last game I was zoomed in on the gold? Well, I feel like we can just leave it here. And this is where the action is going to be happening. So I'm saying, look, ma, no hands, as the BBCs are going to be insane and now trying to attack this castle. So we do have these 3 BBCs that are going to be scary. Both players using that patented Nilly Skirm BBC combo, doing a little bit of dodgeball here and there around the edges. But we got a lot more skirmishers for Viper. And the benefit of going skirmishers is that you got the extra pierce armor, so you can be freely underneath a castle for a little bit, come and snipe some repairvilles, come in a little closer, snipe some of these BBCs, and your army, more or less, is going to be pretty okay. Folks, Viper is buying some food. What does he want to get? I don't know, but he's got 5 BBCs, 3 more in the chamber. He's pressurizing Hera's castle right now. How the turntables, BBCs versus BBC here, going down. Really nice shot for Viper. And we got a crazy amount, 30 BBs, 30 skirmishers, folks. Versus 11, folks. I'm not a mathematician, but 30 is certainly more than 11. Look at this. The hoof nice. Hello. We're doing it, boys. Girls, it's happening. All right, brace yourselves. Castle being pressured. Hera still with 170 stone. He's repairing with, what, 1 villager, 2 villagers, sending some more. Okay. Some dodgeball action happening. We got BBCs coming down. Skirmishers, I don't know why these guys aren't working. Don't ask me these questions. I don't have the answers to them. They're in staggered formation, though, which makes a lot of sense. If a BBC cannon does hit them, if they're staggered, it's not going to be as deadly as if they're clumped together like this. You know, they're clumped over here. One BBC attacks, and then boom, death, devastation. But now we got the hoof nice. There they are. They're beautiful. Are they beautiful? Beautiful is a relative term. Okay, it's in the eye of the beholder. BBCs, though, with that beauty work here, going to get some more deaths, more kills, more devastation. Viper with a strong military advantage here, 32 to 20. You know, is it strong? No, but I'm exaggerating here. I need to be exaggerating here a little bit. Hera still has some stone in the bank, so he can be, you know, repairing the castle when it need be. And we still have 5 BBCs that are all pressurizing this castle. Mr. Viper in a strong position right now. He's got the momentum. He's pushing Hera, but Viper only has 2 on gold himself. So he's got some gold. No more gold over here. Where is his gold that he's getting? Okay. That's in a scary location, folks. That is scary. Castle for Hera in the center goes down, and the GG called. Ay, ay, ay. Viper bringing the victory home. Holy guacamole. Let me just rewind here as this castle falls. BBC's. Don't think Hera started repairing it in time, but honestly, against 5 Hofnice BBCs here, it does go down. And then what can Hera do? Not much. He doesn't have any more defense here for this gold. Viper has 130 villagers. Hera here with 92. He knew the jig was up, as we have some small raids with very, very small raids here. But that is the end. That is how the cookie crumbled. I think earlier there were also some archers are some skirmishers here doing some raids, but they got cleaned up. There they are. And well played for a Viper. Crazy defense. Hera had a great thing going with his 1 TC, but in the end, Hera just wasn't able to deal with the skirms. Skirms are too strong. And again, folks, in Viper's hour of need, what unit did he go for? The skirmisher. So there you go. Eco upgrades looking pretty good for both players. Hera picking up his horse collar, though super late, which means you know, when you want to go into skirmisher production and you don't have the food for it, it's a little bit painful. But military economy technology, that's all on Viper. We had better trade engagements for Hera, but economy wise, looking really nice for Vipey, who had way more villagers. Technology, a little bit faster time for Hera and Castle and Imperial. Society, a lot better for Vipey here. 133 villagios is a lot of villagios. And if you look at the APM, well, Hera clicking a little bit faster, but Viper clicking in all of the right places. Crazy game, crazy set. Kogi here has fallen off of the couch onto the floor. He just could not believe it. Really well played, and I look forward tremendously to catching the next sets. You can catch me on Twitch. I'll be streaming it in German, probably, and maybe if there's some really cool sets, I'll cast them in English again on the tube. So take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you all in the next one. Ciao!